Hello, Mr. Jones. Welcome to Wildwood Case Management Unit. My name is Mark Romero, and I'm going to be your case manager.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Come on into my office, have a seat, and we'll get started. Boy, it's such a nice day out there today, isn't it?
It's so beautiful out.
Yeah, I was driving here along the Coast Highway, and I almost, it was so beautiful, I almost played hooky today. But, they wouldn't have liked that too much here, and then I wouldn't have got to spend time with you.
Well, thanks for coming in.
I'm glad you're here. Before we get going, I need to talk to you a little bit about a therapeutic contract or an informed consent. So before I can do anything in here, you have to consent to doing the program with us. So first of all, I want to tell you a little bit about the therapeutic process. It's work, and if you're willing to apply yourself, then you're going to have the opportunity to really look at the reasons that you're here today, the things that have caused you to experience the difficulty in life that you're experiencing. And in addition to that, you're going to be able to build stronger relationships. You'll have an opportunity to look at your values, your morals, and those things that you hold dear, and you'll be able to really examine your life. I use a cognitive behavioral therapy approach with some dialectic stuff involved with that as well. In addition to that, I want to talk to you about your rights. You have, first of all, we have the right to a confidential relationship with me. And what that means is that everything that we say in this office stays in this office. I will not give your information to anybody outside of this office except for a few reasons. And one of those is if there's a child being abused or an elderly person being abused or taken advantage of, I'll have to report for that. If there's a threat of violence, of hurting yourself or hurting someone else, if there's some kind of sexual thing going on, I have to report that as well. And in addition to that, you also have some other rights, and you have the right to ask all the questions you like. You also have a right to see what's in your file, and if you'd like to have anything sent to somebody else, all you have to do is sign a release, and we'll take care of that for you. And I'll discuss it with you before you do it, just to make sure that that's the right decision for you. If there's going to be any danger of repercussions or anything like that, we'd like for you to know that. I kind of want you to know that I'm on your side here.
Okay.
If you choose to enter into therapy with me, that's great, and we've got a lot of work to do. If you choose not to today, that's okay too, and I can give you a list of other therapists that might be able to meet your needs a little bit more with your liking. In addition to that, I want you to know that you can terminate therapy whenever you want. It's completely on you. You can say, that's it, I don't want to do this anymore, and bow out. That's perfectly fine. You won't be held responsible for any of the upcoming groups that we've contracted to do or anything like that. You'll only be responsible for the groups that up into the time that you decide to terminate. Personally, I can terminate your therapy for a few reasons. One of those is if I believe that therapy is no longer being beneficial to you. Another is that after 3 sessions, if I determine that I'm not going to be able to help you, then I can terminate therapy. But if I do that, I'll give you a certified letter, and we'll get you with somebody that can help you. In addition to that, when you haven't paid your bill for the last 2 sessions and have not made arrangements with me, I can terminate therapy for that as well. In addition, if you also say you miss two appointments back to back without giving me a 24-hour notice, I can kind of determine that maybe you're not too serious about this, and that's another reason that I could terminate therapy. If any of these situations apply, I'll send you a letter. It's going to be certified, and it's going to tell you, it's going to record what happened, the decision, and everything about that.
Okay.
And if something happens to me, any unsuspecting circumstances cause me not to be able to continue therapy with you, then I'll turn you over to Jane Doe, PhD from Wildwood, and she'll take care of the case, and she'll contact you to discuss who is best suited for your therapy sessions. now I want to talk to you just a little bit about the fees and the length of our therapy. It's going to be $70 per session, and I'd like to start with a 90-day deal, and that would be once a week, so that'd be 12 sessions. And you know, the only thing that we require is that if you're going to miss, I need to have a 24-hour notice. Other than that, you're only going to be billed for the sessions that you've been to. So, in other words, if you fail to give me a 24-hour notice, you will be billed for that session.
Okay.
Okay? Now that we've taken care of that, I'm going to go ahead and give you your copy of this, and if you'd like to sign
Thank
that
you.
for me, you sign that one, and this will be your copy.
Oh, okay, thank you. Let me get
Okay.
that one over.
You get a second to sign that, and thank you.
There you go.
That's very nice. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll put that in your file, and yeah, we handled all the tough business end of this stuff. Now,
Good.
so what really brings you here today, Mr. Jones?
Well, I've been incarcerated for 3 years. I've been out for a month now. I'm homeless, unfortunately, and I'm a substance abuser. I'm trying to self-medicate, and I've been doing it since I was about 12. I don't want to live like this anymore. I'm struggling just to get through the day. I'm thinking I want to change, be a better person.
Wow, that's sounds like you're ready to make the changes to me. It sounds like you've found yourself kind of between a rock and a hard place, or at rock bottom.
Right.
And I think that sets the stage for some good work. So it sounds to me like you're struggling with trying to fit back into society. You didn't mention employment, but I'm going to assume that you're probably not working if you're homeless too,
Right.
and that you're homeless, that you're dealing with substance abuse. And I think, Mr. Jones, do you mind if I call you Steve? Is that okay?
Not at all.
Okay, I'm Mark anyway. We've already done this, but
Thanks, Mark.
I think a first name basis is a lot better, Steve.
Yeah.
So I think that we can do some work together, and I'd like to go ahead and schedule an appointment for next week with you, same time, Thursday at 1 o'clock.
Be perfect.
And what we'll do then is we'll do a little bit more of an assessment and look into your life a little bit, so that we can start thinking about putting together a plan of attack, a therapeutic one. Okay, so
Great.
I really want to thank you for coming in today, Mr. Jones, Steve, and I can't wait to see you next week.
Thank
have a
you,
wonderful
Mark.
week.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.